All right, and then Jose saw, which I didn't get to see yet. It's not that I don't accept it or don't want to see it, but I will see it. But Jose saw Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, I believe is the full title.
Yeah.
I will let Jose review that. Take it away, Jose.
As Dom said, I did get to watch it today in IMAX with some friends. I will say that I think watching it with friends made the experience better. I enjoyed it. I will say that the probably first 25-30 minutes of it was poorly paced. I feel like it was dragged out for a little too long.
Okay.
From then on, the pacing is incredible. I loved seeing, all the different kinds of explorations and stuff, and all, diving into worlds and stuff with Godzilla and King Kong and all that stuff. Thought the antagonist was pretty cool, pretty interesting whole story between the apes and the titans and all that stuff. I will say this. I think that the human characters in these movies are a letdown. I feel like we can do without them, because at the end of the day, what we want to see are just big monsters fighting each other. They were kind of just like side characters, except for the girl. She was a very pivotal role. I feel like she's the only exception. Everyone else you could really do without. But I'll say the cinematography was beautiful. The shots were incredible. The CGI for King Kong, Godzilla, Scar King, all of them, like that CGI was amazing. Again, the shots of like Hollow Earth and all that stuff was all beautifully done. The King Kong roar and Godzilla's roar and all that stuff obviously just gives you chills because it's like just nostalgic. The fight scenes were really, really good. It was very well done. I will say that as well. How they scale stuff for like King Kong and stuff wasn't well done. I feel like it's not until you see them like next to humans or something that you don't actually get to see like how massive they actually are, because sometimes they look like shorter than they actually are. So I feel like that's another maybe like gripe that I had with this movie. One of the fight scenes could have a little bit longer. I feel like the pacing issues in the beginning could have been shortened, and then you could have done that scene a little bit longer.
Right. I feel you.
But I mean, but it was still good. I still enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Can I tell you something?
I'm just trying. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
This review is exactly how I thought it was going to be. Everything you're saying is like, it's exactly what I thought this movie was going to be. And I'm not surprised at all. You're
going to have a good time with it, honestly, because that's just what it is. And that's what all these other MonsterVerse movies have been. It's just monsters. It's just monsters fighting. And that's what we can separate the two. We can separate Godzilla -1 and all these other MonsterVerse movies, because they're just two completely different movies. Did I have a good time with it? Yeah. Was I expecting Godzilla -1 type? No. I went in with the expectations, and I came out happy and
sure.
having with my expectations. I knew exactly what was going to happen, but I still had a good time with it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I get that. And like, I think like, the only one of these that has done a good job with their characters is Kong Skull Island to me. Like, I thought that one had good character development, and the stuff they did with John C. Reilly's character, especially in that movie, was great. But for sure. Then this series of Kong and Godzilla, or whatever you want to call it, this MonsterVerse in particular, the humans just don't matter. I even tried to. I'm telling you, I know a lot of people loved it. I'm having a hard time getting attached to the people in the Monarch show.
One other thing I'll say is I preferred this one to Godzilla versus Kong only because
that's a plus.
There's one particular reason why, and it's only because in this one you got to see more monsters fight, whereas in Godzilla versus Kong, for literally the entire movie, it was just Godzilla versus Kong until the end when they fight Mechagodzilla together, because there was more monsters fighting against each other.
Yeah, no, for sure, I get you.
So I mean, but look, I liked both of them for you know what they brought. Seeing Godzilla and Kong fight in Godzilla versus Kong was insane. It was awesome. It was really good fighting. And then seeing them team up and fight against Mechagodzilla was really cool. But in this one, it was really cool seeing them team up and and actually fight longer and as a team together. So, yeah.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
What I'll say.
What kind of grade do you give this one here?
High end of might go, maybe lower end. Yeah, I'll say like high end of might go. I'm not gonna say must go, because it's not like it's not something that you have to go and watch in theaters. It's beautifully shot movie, and it's if you watch it in IMAX, because there's no other way to watch it. But it's not one of those that you like need to go and watch in theaters.
I get you.
I'll give it a high end of might go.